Hi guys, Andy here. Today is my birthday. I'm 26 now, and with this occasion, I've ordered some cards from Japan. It's a pretty big order, in my opinion. Um, there were actually 4 orders, and I wanted to let you know what I gifted to myself for my 26th birthday. We got 4 orders, 2 from UUT, one from Toretoku, and one from Turtle Hompo. Um, and without further ado, let's move to the cards that I got. First of all, Endless Heaven. I'm trying to recreate here the Rosia Miradante deck type because the MRP 17 um, brought us some interesting options that would help us with that deck. Um, you can see the truth symbol on Endless Heaven being the secret version of itself. I really wanted this card for a long time, and finally I got my hands on it. You will see here some expensive cards, wait some cards that I waited for a long time to get them, but it was a special occasion and I said, why not? You're not doing this every day or every month. We have some interesting cards, rare, pretty expensive, and yeah. Next we have an Aqua Attack Bagoon. Again, a card that I wanted for so long and really wanted the episode 1 version. I don't like the one from Black Box. I don't like the art. I don't like the foiling on the card. But this, look at this tank. Look at how it looks. It's really awesome. And also, I'm gonna play it with Victorious Apache Ferrara. Yeah, guess thanks Nova for that. Hopefully it will not get restricted or anything. I'm talking about Nova because a lot of decks play it and it's pretty high in the meta, and as you know, at the end of June we're gonna have a Hall of Fame update that I don't like at all because I got some cards that can potentially be hit. Next we have Evidence, another draw card that I was searching for a long time. Good synergy with Glenmalt in 5C. Sometimes I find myself in a situation where I just don't know what draw card to put from the hyperspatial zone. Maybe my opponent has a tapped creature, so Gael is not that useful. But with this, you get to draw cards in a 5C ramp control deck. It's always good. I'm definitely gonna play this. I don't know what I'm gonna put out from the hyperspatial zone, but definitely need a place for this. It's a really good draw card. You find some tapped creatures, or even if you hit your opponent's shields, it gives you some value. I mean, not the biggest, but you always like to have cards in ramp or control decks, right? Talking about 5C Glenmalt, got here 2 copies of the new Zardiklica, the newest edition for casting spells. This one, cast from your hand or from your graveyard, put them on the bottom of your deck. If you got 2 guys two of Zardiklica on the field. At the end of the turn, you get to draw two cards, which is again massive for control deck. And yeah, the removal it's pretty good being there, the effect of Zardia. Uh, but I don't think it's that much or that good. Also the XLife, the draw. Um, I'm gonna play this also in my version of Rosia Miradante. Definitely need this guy to cast Dragon Sign with it. No question about that. Really good. Also being a command, a dragon, good colors, three thieves. I think it's the most expensive card of this set. It's really for a good reason, but I got it really cheap because um, I I placed this order when the set just got released, and it was like 1300 yen, somewhere there. But we got some problems at the customs, and I just received the cards yesterday. But yeah. Also, talking about 5C, we have Dolfadilom. Really good finisher, XLife, speed attacker, triple breaker. Um, I didn't get the chance to talk to you guys, but XLife is a really good mechanic. It's really strong, and the fact that you can burn that shield when the creature attached to the shield would leave the battle zone, it's really massive. And you get to choose if you burn the shield or just let the creature leave, your choice. Yeah, it's a really good mechanic. And also the fact that you get X-Life for decks that run sieves other than light, getting a shield for water than nature or fire nature water, for sieves that don't have shield regeneration, it's really strong. And also the fact that the creature has one removal protection, again it's really strong. We also have have an ash sign, um, another meta card, reanimates a creature of cost 8 or less, you name it, Balodeas, Zadiklica, Nicol Bolas, Glenmold, Final Dragon Age. Really strong. The creature gets blocker until the end of the turn. It does a first battle. Can't wish for more. And it's better in multiplayer if you play with your friends, 2v2, because the Assault on Ifuda Kingdom pretty hard to use in multiplayer because of the um, no any time condition. From a total of 20 shields to be left with 6 in total at the table, yeah, not gonna work. You'd be better off playing Blue Dragon or this card. Yeah, this set got us a lot of good cards. A playset of Fairy Life, better than Fairy Life in my opinion, because it's better to stop an attack on your opponent's turn than to ramp a card during your opponent's turn. Um, can play this in the Damned. I think I'm gonna play it, or in any deck that had Fairy Life. You don't need to replace it. You can just add it. Maybe lower the copies of Fairy Life, and you definitely play. You need to play 4 copies of Fairy Life because that Guard Strike is also a really good effect in my opinion, stopping an attack. if you face decks that have a low number of creatures on the field but they break multiple shields, stopping a triple breaker is always good. It's definitely useless if your opponent plays Rush with weenies. Just stopping an attack. There, you'd better need uh, Team Tech, maybe. Okay, that was the first order. Moving on to the order from Toretoku. Two Miracle Star for Brosia Miradante, recycling spells of different cost. Dragon Sign, Revolution Change into Miradante 12. Anti discard, but no one plays this card these days, but it's always good. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much about Miracle Star. Next, I have here a playset of Demon's Light for my Lightwater Darkness Wave Handes deck um, that I'm gonna build soon, I hope. Really like the Ultra Gold version. It was like 200 yen, really expensive for this art. Really like the Ultra Golden cards. They have that premium feel and look, shiny and yeah. Uh, so first I got two Dorfadilom because it was pretty expensive on release date. Next, this one I got like for half a price than the one from UUT. I wanted a playset because I you never know when you need one or two more. I'm planning on playing two copies in my 5C Glenmalt deck, but who knows what will happen after the uh, ban list. Maybe I will need more. Um, I'm pretty sure they will touch that deck because it's number one in meta and they need to hit something because it's really strong and you have a lot of finishers. And hitting finishers for 5C decks, not always useful in my opinion. You need to hit some support cards, but I'm hoping they will not hit the dam. But maybe they will. I don't know, but I just hope they don't. But it's not useful to hit finishers because in 5C you can play any finisher you want. Especially now that we have Assault on Fuda Kingdom and have an S sign, you can play any finisher that costs 8 or less, and you hit one finisher, another one will come and take its place. So yeah, I think they will hit the support. It is what it is. For the same deck, 5C control with Glenmold, we have Primal Giant. Stops your opponent from spamming creatures if they come from other zone than your opponent's hand. Can spam from deck, can spam from graveyard, can spam from shields, hyperspatial zone. Creatures, drag cards still work. It stops Nova a little. Your opponent can still Revolution Change, but he won't be able um, to spam a creature with Nova from the top of his deck, or maybe if he wants some mana ramp, who knows. It's definitely annoying. It's 1 mana. It's 4k, so not that weenie. And also it has Guard Strike. This deck is full of defense, and it has the best defense in the game, in my opinion, with those spells and Sizo Mist. And Heaven Sign or Assault on Ifuda Kingdom that are both good on defense and on offense. Really strong deck. And Glenmold with its removal resistance is the best finisher you can wish for. Next we have a Gael Mobius. This is my second one. I was planning to use this in my Phoenix Jutsu deck, but yeah, I guess the 8 mana 12k Momo King is better because it can be chosen. It's cheaper. It has Kifuda Dash, which is not that useful for Phoenix Jutsu deck, but you still have to like Galmobius for its artwork, right? Really good artwork. Really nice. It has that Dragon Saga frame. Also, I have the fourth Chengza. Finally, I completed my playset. I'm planning to use this in a light water fire deck with Dragon Sign, of course, and Dynabolt, and hopefully I will build that one day. Next, we have the fourth Mixel to play in my light water Firedog Nova deck, because why not 4? I used to play 3, but you need to play 1 or 2 at the beginning, and you need 1 or 2 in the late game to cast with Miradante or hard cast it so you shut your opponent's spells. Next we have 4 Xenobrainwash. I got this for my future Lightwater Galaxy Shield deck. I really like Xeno. Of course, you can play it in any deck because it's anti-put. Your opponent can't revolution change, can't invade, can't have hyperspatial creatures. 3 mana was played in red zone, but yeah, red zone is gone, so other decks could use it as a defense. And colorless jokers decks are not a thing anymore, so yeah. We have here the 4 wave to complete the playset. In order to build the Lightwater Darkness Handes deck. Looking forward to build it this month, hopefully. I mean, no, not this month, but in June. Yeah, sounds more realistic. Okay, next we have 2 Brain Touch, the only I could find. I think I have 3 in total right now. I need 1 more. I definitely need to play this as a playset. Yeah, I really like this art from DMEX06. Next we have 2 Heaven's Rosia. As I've told you, planning to recreate Rosia Miradante, but with fire for Zadiklica and other options you will see soon. Now, moving on to the order from Toretoku, I have my second Imakin right here. I'm planning to buy the third after the ban list because I think they will hit something from the Dead Dam deck and it will get a lot cheaper. But it's a really good card, really versatile. It works in any deck that runs Water and Nature. Drawing and ramping, and it has no real replacement. It's the only one we got with this effect. Also work with Perfect Darkness, costing 4. it can get really big. It's a command. You know it already. I have nothing more to say about it. Next, we have 4 energy relight that is basically an energy light or energy stream, but with guard strike. I've already said, in my opinion, it's a really good effect, stopping an opponent's creature from attacking that turn. Drawing cards, because in Rosaria Miradante you need to have some cards in your hand, maybe drawing as fast as possible into Miradante. Yeah. Next we have the Bomber Max spell. Planning to play this in my Chengza deck with Dynabolt and Dragon Sign. You draw a card and you discard the card and draw 3, or you tap 3 of your opponent's creatures. Really good. Shield trigger. It's meant for that deck, in my opinion. Good card. Okay, next we have 2 Never Shed End. Again, for my Light Water Fire, Rosaria Miradante, XLife, blocker, double breaker. It untaps after the first attack, and when it would leave the battle zone, you can burn the shield attached by XLife, and it will stay in the battle zone instead, and it can't leave the battle zone during that turn that you burn the XLife shield. So really good against removal, really good against Bolshak the Dragon. We all know how annoying Bolshak the Dragon is unless you use it yourself. Yeah. Next we have 4 Scrapper Spiral Spark. I think I'm gonna play 2 in my 5C Glenmold deck and 2 in my Lightwater Fire Rosaria Miradante deck, casted by Zardiklica. Really good spell. Good colors, good effects, good cost being 7. You know how well it works. Yeah. Next we have the final order from UUT. This is a smaller order. Yeah, I remember. Here I got the third Zardiklica because it was still cheap, like 1500 yen. Now I think it's like 3 or 4k yen a copy. I'm definitely not rushing into getting the 4th copy. I think I can manage myself with 3. So yeah, this will probably go in my Rosaria Miradante deck and maybe use a proxy in the 5C, because I like Miradante a lot, and if I get the chance to play it in a good deck, I'm definitely gonna invest in that. Yeah, I think I would need the 4th copy, but I can use a proxy. And also I didn't find Destiny, the Twin Pact from DMRP 05 or 6, if I remember. Nowhere. It was nowhere. I'm not sure why people are so desperate in getting a Destiny. I would need 3 copies, so again, I think I'm gonna use a proxy for that. And last but not least, we have the new Don Don spell. I don't know, Don Don Flaming or Volcano now. This is better than the Don Shower now, but you need to run fire in order to hardcast it. But why it's better, and it has synergy with Heaven S sign and Assault on Ifuda Kingdom, and with the creatures that cost 8 or less, because what basically does is that it has the dumps effect. So I think they're already talking about replacements for it. So that gives me the thought that they will restrict it. Sad for me, but at least I didn't spend a fortune on my the dams. I got 3 with the pre-made deck, and the fourth one for 500 or for 400 yen at that time when the deck got released. So what it does, you look at the top 3, one in your hand, one in your mana zone, one in your graveyard, and based on the cost of the discarded card that goes into your graveyard, you can destroy one of your opponent's creatures that have the same or uh, less cost than the discarded card. So you discard Glenmold or uh, Dorfadilom, you get to destroy one of your opponent's creatures that cost 8 or 7 or less. It's really good. The destruction from cost 8 or less. And yeah, this was the order, guys. I hope you enjoyed what cards I got and what potential ideas I gave you. Looking to build these decks that I've talked about in the near future or adapt them. If you want more deck profiles or if you have any ideas for further videos, comment down below. Hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and this was Andy. Bye bye.